What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another day in Car Mechanic Simulator. Look at this sign, do not smoke in this area. All the cigarette butts on the floor. You just can't get the staff these days. Anyway, let's get into today's video. This is the Volvo 240 Estate Drift Edition. This one is going to be a lot of fun. It's got flared out arches. There is no engine swap options. We just have to beef up this engine as it is at the moment. I did spend 18,219 buying the car, and currently we are already sat at a loss, which isn't a great thing. But what we're going to do today is we're going to put performance parts in this engine. We're going to make this as fast and as extreme as we possibly can. It already has the flared arches. It already looks a bit awesome. But let's get it over to the car wash and get this car cleaned up. Here we are then at the car wash. Let's get this cleaned. And I'll be honest, it doesn't look too bad of a state as it stands at the moment. It looks quite nice. And it is quite nice. We've got a blue door, blue bonnet, and a blue rear door just on the other side there. But it is in very good condition. I'm sure I'll be able to repair most of these outside panels, which is always a good thing. But let's get this interior cleaned up, get it back on the lift, and get the engine ripped out and ready to strip this car down to work on it. There's the gearbox out, the oil pan was in, so we are going to grab the oil drain and get this drain, nothing, and get this drain, no, okay, so there's no oil in there, never mind. Let's get it back on the ground, let's grab the crane, and let's rip this engine out, and then we can start tearing the body down to its absolute bare frame and get everything ready to work on, ready to be repaired, ready to be painted, ready to look awesome, and get this car finished. Here we are then, body completely stripped down just to the bare frame and nothing left. There's something quite nice about the shell of a car, nice carpet, nice dashboard. Yeah, there's something about the shell of a car I do quite like. But let's get this frame all welded up, lovely and shiny and new. 750, not bad, quite happy with that. Get this finished, let's get the body back on before we send it over to the paint shop before we pick the lovely colour of paint. Here we are then, all the body panels back on, looking lovely. I did swap the seats for some Jaguar seats just to give it a bit more of a race feel. I'd have liked to have taken the back seats out, but we can't do that. And obviously I did replace the hood with the Rally Light hood. It's not called the Rally Light hood, but that's what it looks like to me, just to give it a bit more of a race feel. But anyway, let's head over to the paint shop and pick the colour. Here it is. I went for this lovely matte chameleon green. It looks absolutely incredible. Very happy with how that's turned out. Obviously, close up, you get the green. A bit further away, you get the blue as the light reflects off it. It looks absolutely stunning. Very happy. And I did paint the bonnet, the roof bits, and the mirrors in a matte black as well. Just to give it just something a little bit different, make it stand out just a little bit more. I think it looks incredible. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. But let's jump in to the suspension, where I have tried to colour match everything to this matte chameleon green colour. We'll see how that turns out. Here we are then on the suspension. This is what I'm talking about. It is matte chameleon green, but you can't really tell too much. I've put black springs on it. I think they look all right. They're not quite fully colour matched as I can see from here. But let's get them on the car and see how it all looks when it's on there together. That is all the underside finished. It is all in a matte chameleon green. Obviously, there's a few black bits in there as well, such as the springs or the spring mounts at the back and the suspension arms. I think it looks really good. I'm not 100% sure how colour matched it is, if I'm being honest. But let's have a look. Oh, okay, that's actually pretty good. That's come out a lot better than I thought it would. Can't really see it too much at the back there. The brake calipers are a little weird, but really happy with that. But let's move on and let's get the wheels sorted out for this car. Here we are then. I have gone for Rim Modern 03Cs, both 18-inch front and back, and they are 285 thickness. But the backs have got a 30 profile with an ET, that's how far it sticks out of the car, of 85. And the fronts have got a 25 profile with an ET of 40. So they both stick out a little bit. The backs stick out a bit further than the fronts, but you have got them flared arches on there for it to dig into. Let's get them on the car and see how good it looks. Here we are then. Look how far they stick out. That's so cool. I'm very happy with how that's turned out. Just enough in the front and back that it shouldn't clip, or at least it shouldn't clip too much. Just about the right size. And obviously with these rims, they've got the green painting on the spokes there, but they have got black internally. And it looks really nice and it fits the car really well. I am very, very happy with it. Looking incredible. But let's get on. Let's get the engine bay sorted, ready to drop that engine in. Engine bay all sorted out, ready for the engine to go in. But before we do that, let's grab the window tinting equipment, bring it over to the car, and let's get these windows tinted, hopefully in a nice sort of green that kind of matches it. Let's have a look what we've got here. Let's pick that up a bit. Okay. I quite like that. Around the 50% mark, that looks pretty smart. Yeah. Yeah, around the 50%. I think we'll leave it at that. We'll do them all like that, and then we'll go and reduce the windshield so that I can actually see through it when I'm doing the track. About 15%. Yeah, that looks all right. Put it on that. Nice. And then we'll jump over, and now it is time to build that beast of an engine to drop in this car. The beast of a green engine is fully finished now, looking insane. It is time to get it dropped into the Volvo and get this car finished off. In you go. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one looks with the colours. Very happy with that. That looks incredible. I wish we could have painted the turbo bit there, which is a bit of a shame that that sits there on silver, but it is what it is. Let's get back under the car. Let's get the gearbox in and get this car finished outside to look at in the sun. There we go, all finished outside in the sun, looking amazing in this matte chameleon colour. Very happy with how this has turned out. Looks amazing. The window tinting looks very good. The black bonnet, the black mirrors and the black top. Obviously the green brake calipers, which you can't really see through there, which is a bit of a shame. They are in there, trust me. And this rear end, that big old wing on the back there, along with that massive diffuser, look absolutely incredible. That engine is looking so good in there. I am very, very happy with this. The colours have turned out incredible. Just how I wanted, just how I planned it all, honestly, trust me. But let's get in and see how this car sounds. Bit of a grumble. Oh, that whistle when you top end, that whistle is stunning. Love that. Could listen to that whistle all day long. But let's get it over to the dyno and see what it can do. Here we are at the dyno. 586 starting horsepower. How much have we managed to add to it? 261 horsepower, 45%, bringing our total up to a reasonable 847 horsepower. Let's put it on the track. Here we are at the track. What can we get this thing up to? Oh, that gear change with the whistle is so nice. I love that. So good. I did pit 8 gears on this just to try and get it to go up to the top end. I don't think we'll quite make it that far, but we're doing all right. We are coming up to the 350 mark, slowly but surely. Oh, bit faster now. There's 350. What can we get it to at the top end in this lovely car? Come on, little Volvo, you can do it. 388 kilometers an hour. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. 388 kilometers an hour. That does put it 16th out of 30. So it's a mid-table car, which is pretty good for a Volvo. They're not known for their straight line speed. They're known for their safety reasons. You know, they're the best safe cars in the world, really. I'd buy one for that reason. So most of you probably should as well. But enough about that. This car looks incredible. This isn't a standard Volvo. This is our Drift Edition with a high top speed, and it looks absolutely incredible. I am very, very, very happy with it. But we do have to get this one sold, so let's have a look at some of the figures. Obviously, 411,000 kilometers on this car is quite a lot. We did squeeze some more horsepower out of that engine up to 847 horsepower, and it sells for pennies. $85,188 sale price. Now, obviously, we did spend $18,219 buying the car, and I have done the numbers. I have spent $46,216 today on parts and stuff like that, putting our total spend at $64,435, and our profit at a measly $20,753. So it is time to say goodbye to the Volvo that didn't really sell for a lot. It's been a pleasure, Volvo, but goodbye. And now let's have a look at what we have in store for the next video. This is the Lamborghini Diablo, or the Morena Bizzanari, or something along those lines. But it is the Spetacolor edition, which is the rarer of the two. I'm looking forward to working on this one. Hopefully I can get a beast of a top speed out of this lovely V12 engine that sits in here. I can't wait to get this one performance parts on the dyno and see how much power we can rip from this lovely Lamborghini Diablo. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. Please leave me a like and maybe consider subscribing if you did. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next one when we do this lovely Lamborghini. Goodbye.